All right, I got a bit of a dilemma. Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Shaq. This is the 21-day YouTuber challenge, a challenge where I try to find my love and passion for making videos again. And today we're going to talk about gaming. This is my Valorant jacket. I got it about a year ago when I was in LA watching the World Championship. I really love playing games a lot. It's a place where I can really put my mental energy into learning and improving myself. You can actually see the progress on how much you made over time. But gaming is one of the 3 or 4 things that I'm really passionate about, but I haven't quite figured out how to bring to YouTube. I know there are a lot of people who make cool montages on YouTube or stream and they talk while they're playing the games. I don't really like editing montages, and I don't really like talking while I'm gaming either. It's like my time to unwind and really be alone while playing the game. So here's the plan. We're going to play a game. We're going to play a couple games. We're going to have fun. Then after all that gaming is done, I'm going to figure out what is going to be fun and cool and exciting for me to edit and turn to a video. All right, let's get started.
Enemy spotted. Mid. One enemy remaining. Spike planted.
So I've looked through the footage thus far and I've come up with 3 interesting possibilities on how I can edit this footage. One is to kind of just use the footage as a calming backdrop for me to tell a story. Number 2 is to create a cool montage. I know I said I didn't like montages, but if I have a really cool song and I edit some of the most, like thinking almost of the game as a B-roll, like a movie with lots of beautiful scenes, and instead of trying to find like things that make sense, instead just find scenes that I find beautiful. And then number 3 is analyzing the game. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a stab at just editing it in those 3 different ways, and then maybe, tomorrow we can look at putting it together into one movie. All right, this is the story of how I scammed a bunch of parents out of their money unknowingly. So when I was a kid, I started a children's magazine when I was just in middle school with my sister, and we won grants from Best Buy and Disney, and we did public speaking, and I was interviewed by the local newspaper. There was a summer program that I got involved with, and it was with the Boys and Girls Club, which is a nonprofit organization that kind of helps kids in inner cities. And I was talking to the director of that Boys and Girls Club chapter. Let's just call this guy Bob, because I don't want to reveal his real name just in case Bob hears about this and is not too happy. Maybe I should reveal his name, because honestly, Bob's not such a great guy. He starts off by giving me all these promises about how amazing working with him for the summer is going to be. He's telling me that I should come and do the same thing as I did with creating a nonprofit children's magazine, by instead creating a magazine for their summer program. And he was telling me that he's going to make me all this money and how he's going to sell it to all the parents and how it's going to be no problem, all this stuff, and how he's going to pay me all this money too. So I go there over the summer and I start working with them. I start getting information. I start taking photos and creating this sort of magazine, right? So Bob tells me, hey, you need to go and collect all the fees and start selling this magazine. Mind you, the magazine isn't created yet. We're just in the process of making it. But I go around to all the parents, tell them what I'm doing, and a lot of them pay me money. Now, you might have noticed some things didn't go according to plan. Near the end of the program, things start getting weird. I keep asking Bob, what's going on? When are we going to actually make the magazine? When are we actually going to print it? How are we going to get this actually done? And he just doesn't answer any of those questions. The summer program just keeps marching on. I keep trying to help out as much as I can, taking photos. I started doing some designs and Adobe InDesign, things like that. and I meet the different kids and the other volunteers, and I hang out with them. And at the end of the program, we're riding back on this bus, and I remember feeling, okay, I know something just isn't quite right. This doesn't make any sense. Bob asked me for the money from all the parents, and I give it to him. But I ask him, like, what's going on with the magazine? Are we printing or not? Mind you, at this point in time, Bob hasn't given me a single cent. He hasn't given me any money whatsoever. So I ask him, like, what's going on? I'm going to print this. These parents, they paid their money. What are we going to give them back? And he's, no, we can't really do that this year. I look at him like, what's going on with that? And he doesn't really say anything more. And after that summer, me and Bob don't really talk anymore after that. So I hope his parents got their money back.
We realized who you were. Bet you ain't noticed that.
I took away my sight. I couldn't see my friend.
All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look at a time when I died and try to figure out what were the events leading up to it. We killed somebody right here. Sage put a wall here. So the only place that Sage can come from is from behind us now. That's the only place she can come from. And I'm almost certain this is how this is going to end up. She's going to probably shoot me in the back. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what happened. I think the main mindset shift is just thinking about how we can control all the space before we flood back in. Because if they control this space, which is what Sage did, she controlled this space, then we're kind of in a really awkward position. I think at the very least, I have to hold this angle right here because we could get swung right here when people are pushing into this area. Even though we're attacking, we're trying to retake the site. We're trying to attack this site. To not get tunnel vision on attacking this site, but instead think about before we have the ability to attack the site, we need to first get all the team members together. We need to group everybody up. And in order to do that, we need to hold the line and we need to contain them. So we need to like keep them in this box, right? If they start spilling out into here, like then it's gonna be really, really tough. Hey guys, it's the next day. So if you guys are watching this, I'm sorry for not getting the video out sooner. It feels like I'm editing 4 videos every time I'm editing one video, because not only did I edit the video to talk about gaming and everything like that, I also edited 3 mini gaming videos inside of that. Something that I'm starting to really notice that I like is creating videos around stories. So I really like the story time thing with showing the gaming footage while I'm doing storytelling on top of that. Not surprised about the fact that I don't really like editing the montage stuff. It's not really that fun for me, and I don't really have the skills to create a really good montage, and that kind of annoys me. I really like the last one, which is analyzing my game. I'm worried that other people are not so interested in it and that it's going to take a lot of time to edit it down to something that's more concise and interesting for people. But maybe I should just create another gaming channel so that people who are interested in gaming can just focus on that and I don't have to worry too much about editing it. Anyway, a lot of thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone who made it this far, make sure you like and subscribe. And just comment down below. I'd be really curious if you guys like gaming, if this is something interesting to you at all, or if I should just throw this whole thing on a different channel. I know I'm really passionate about gaming. I don't know if people who don't know anything about gaming, if it's interesting for you or not. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.